Hello everyone, welcome to another video. For this video, we're going to graph linear equations given a word problem. This problem is a grade 9 Common Core standard problem. So the problem goes, it costs $25 to rent out a tent, then $5 for each night you plan to stay there. Graph a line representing the cost Y for staying X nights. So when solving these kind of problems and modeling them, it's really important to know what the input and output of this problem is. So I'm going to write input, output. So take a minute and try to figure out what is the input, the independent variable, and the output, dependent variable for this problem is. Well, there's two factors here, the cost in dollars and the number of nights, right? So which one is the input and which one is the output? Well, the problem is asking for a function that represents the total cost. So cost is going to be our output, and that's going to be Y. Total cost in dollars, okay? And our output and our input is going to be the number of nights that we choose to stay. Okay, so we have the input and output for our function, X and Y. And our next step is to figure out what is the relationship between X and Y, right? What's the relationship between the number of nights that you stay and the total cost in dollars? Well, intuitively, the more nights you stay, the more expensive your check is going to be. So we can imagine that on the right side, it's going to be positive, right? So the problem tells us that it has a 25 flat rate when you want to rent out a tent. So we're going to add 25. And it tells us that for every night you stay, they charge $5. So our second term is going to be 5 times the number of nights that you choose to stay. So this is our linear model for this problem. And if we want to graph this, the easiest way is to see this equation with the eye of slope-intercept form, right? So slope intercept form goes y equal to slope times x plus the y-intercept. M is the slope and b is our y-intercept. So if we look at this equation, our slope is going to be 5 and our y-intercept is going to be 25. So let's graph this. We have all the information that we need. Sorry, there we go. Y-axis, x-axis. So the graph is going to intercept the y-axis at 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's going to intersect here, and it's going to grow as the number of days increase. So if this is our number of days, the cost is going to go up from 25. So after day 1, the cost would be 30. Day 2, it will be 35. And you see this would be the graph of our function.